Hi, Michaela Grandy here, Silver Ambassador with Plexus. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about IPA, income producing activity, and why I think it's so important to get your business moving. At the beginning of November, in one of my team pages, we did a 7-day IPA challenge. Now, let me tell you, this challenge was not an easy challenge. Every day pushed me so far out of my comfort zone. But by doing so, it helped me grow my business and allowed me to accomplish and achieve the goals that I had personally set for myself. And I just wanted to touch base and talk a little bit about what kind of IPA we did and how you should also implement that into your daily activity. Not only did I do the 7 days and accomplish that challenge, but then I took those 7 days and I repeated them and just kept going until the end of the month. And I'm going to keep doing it because I found it to be so helpful and so useful in building contacts, building relationships, reaching out to people, and never stopping, always having a forward momentum by doing so. So just wanted to go over a few things and a few challenges that we had in the IPA so you can kind of get an idea and maybe implement that into your daily IPA as well. So on day one, of course, we started off a little easy to get our feet and toes wet, and there was 4 parts to it. The first part was a personal call to action post. And this type of post requires people to interact with you. If it was, what nail polish should I pick for this party? What jacket should I wear with this dress? Something that has everybody and all your friends on Facebook interact with you. This gets them feeling like they're a part of something, that they're important, because everybody wants to feel important. So those interactive posts are extremely important, and I definitely recommend, if you're not doing it every day, to at least do it every other day and get all your friends involved in something like that. Secondly, we made a Plexus post. What we did was we changed our profile picture to us with either our pink drink or rocking out our vitamins, whatever it was that was Plexus related, we made that our profile picture. Along with making sure that in our bio, where it says what we do, we put that we worked as an ambassador for Plexus, which is super important. That way, when people go to your page, they can see what you do and that you're proud of doing it. Third was message people. Today's messaging, or days 1 messaging, was non-Plexus related. Non-Plexus related messages are super important because you're building personal relationships with people. People are learning how to trust you and know that you're not just reaching out to them for a business opportunity or to get them on your team or to make money on them. And this is super important because what you're doing with these non-Plexus posts or messages is that you're planting seeds. So when they do come to, for instance, we're in December, right? So what's coming up? New Year's. What does everybody do on New Year's? We have resolutions. The number 1 resolution is to get healthy, lose weight, join a gym, start a diet. So as we're doing these personal non-Plexus messages, we're planting those seeds. So when those people are like, okay, I'm ready for my New Year's resolution, I'm ready to get healthy, they're going to think of you because you built that personal relationship with them. And they're going to come to you and be like, you do Plexus, right? And that's going to help me lose weight and get healthy, right? And so now here you've got a customer or a new ambassador, and you never had to reach out to them about Plexus or the opportunity or anything because you built a personal relationship instead, and it's stuck in their mind that you were the person to go to when they were ready. So those are really, really important. Then we did a special challenge. Oh, that was the work description to say Plexus ambassador. Okay, so day 2 was, part 1 was a personal Facebook post. And this was a toughie for a lot of people. It was our Plexus Y live or YouTube video. We had to jump on, get out of our comfort zones, and really rock why we're doing Plexus. You have to dig deep for that why. Your why should make you cry. Literally, you should feel it so much inside of you that that's what drives you every single day to push your business forward. So if you haven't done a why video yet, and I know some of us don't like to do live. My first why video, I actually did it on YouTube because I'm a nervous wreck and that's what happens. But I did it and I did post it. So you can either go live, do a YouTube video, but it is super, super important for somebody to see you talking personally about your why. That is very interactive with people. People get to see your emotions, your facial expressions, and who you are as a person and why you're really in this business. So if you haven't done your why, I highly recommend doing it. It's super important. Let's see. Part 2 was we chose a product and posted a picture on Facebook or Instagram or both and made a post of us holding it. So you can either do your X Factor, your Slim. It's super important to be in your pictures with your products, be in your picture while drinking the pink drink. Whatever it is, I think it's more personal when you're actually in a picture than taking a graphic and then posting something. People are more likely to look at your personal picture because everybody loves to see your smiley face. And so I think it's super important to be in your picture and not saying that graphics aren't good. Graphics are good, and that's a good way to get started and get your feet wet and really get into the business. But it's really nice to see your face, and when you're talking about it, you can even do a quick video of, hey, this is my X Factor. I really like it because of the aloe blend, and explain why. That way people really get the connection with you and understand what these products are really doing for us. Some people don't want to take 2 minutes to read our long description of why a product is great. So something short and cute and sweet, or even a video, is really important with that. So I recommend doing that either on a daily basis or every other day to get those products out there. And so people have a better understanding of how life-changing that they are. Let's see. We chose 3 people to privately message about your why. So we had to pick 3 people and reach out saying, I know that you've seen my Plexus post, but I don't know if I've ever really told you why I decided to start Plexus for myself, and I'd love to share. And then we go into the description of why we're doing Plexus. Day 3, a personal Facebook post. Today we were going to be funny. So we had to do something funny so people can see a little personality from us and know that we're not constantly just posting Plexus. They need to see that we also have a life outside of Plexus so they can see what our life really is all about and the blessings that have come from Plexus. So showing your personality and making sure that you're not posting 100 times a day about Plexus, because people are really going to get worn out. So change it up a little bit, be funny, post a meme, post a funny video, whatever it is, try and do something that's a little bit different. Then this one was my favorite. Make a post about Plexus friendships. This one to me is big because the culture of Plexus is what it's really about. Having those team leaders and your teammates and people outside of your team and the friendships and relationships that you have built because of Plexus is super important. That one hits home for me because I have found a family. I didn't have a lot of friends before I started this. I was kind of quiet and to myself and really a homebody. So being able to have made these lifelong friendships really meant the world to me. So showing that, once a week, once every couple of days, whatever it is, you should pick somebody from your team or your whole team or whoever you've built a bond with and a friendship and really express that and show that, because our community and our culture and the people that are a part of Plexus is what makes us so different. Diamond documentaries. I loved this one too. We had to reach out to, let me see here, I think it was 3 people. Yeah, 3 personal messages, and we used Diamond documentaries, and we reached out saying, hey, I saw this video and it really made me think of you. I think you should watch it because I know that you would be successful at this business. And this is something that is really for you, and I see you in this video. Diamond documentaries are so important because it shows the blessings in action. It shows our top leaders and the top people in this company what it really does for us, from building our dream home to being able to travel across the country and speak God's word, or, go outside of the country and bring fresh water and build wells and homeless shelters and orphanages. Whatever it is that we've done as a community, it's so important to show that, because it really shows that we're more than just making money and selling a product. Day 4. What did we have on day 4? Follow-up. Follow-up messages are super important to follow up with the people that you've reached out to that have shown interest. Follow-up Friday is always a good one. Some people like to do it Monday, but follow-up is so important. That way they know that you're always thinking about them. They're on your mind, and you just want to reach out genuinely and express their interest in the last message that you guys had together. Always explain why. Let's see. Being real. And it says, remember that most people need 8 exposures to the opportunity before they even jump in. That's huge. 8 times. I mean, I never even realized that. I thought if I reached out once and they were like, no, that's okay, that's where I ended. But I had a girlfriend of mine who I just kept reaching out to and just kept sharing things with, that finally, after I want to say 7 or 8 times, she was like, thank you so much for never giving up on me and always keeping me involved. So to me, that was really important, to make sure that I'm always following up on them. I'm not saying hound them every single day, but at least follow up with them, once every couple of weeks, just to see how they're doing and to see if there's anything that you can do for them or be of service. This one's good. Talk less, listen more. Be sure that your follow-up conversation is full of questions about them. Don't do all the talking or give them a collage level lecture on chromium. People don't like to be talked at. They want to be listened to. Ask what they're doing for a living, ask if they have health goals, etc. That is super important too. I used to be the person where I would talk more than I would listen. And I had to learn that as an HR manager. I had to learn that I had to sit back and really listen to somebody. Once you listen, and my favorite part is I like to visualize everything that they're saying, because then you get a really good picture and sense of what it is that they want and what their goals are. And that will give you better ground to move forward and to be able to open up that plexus friendship with them and to bring them on board on your team. Always be authentic. Oh, we did a really cute one, a personal Facebook post of sharing your home office, whether it was on the couch or like I'm sitting in mine now, and I've got my goals to the left and I've got my dream board above me and what my goals are. And so I posted a really cute picture of that, so people can see that working from home is comfortable, and that's something that everybody wants, is to be home more, be home with their kids, be home with their husband. So that was a really cute, fun way to just interact with people so they can see where you work from. A compliant before and after. Those are super important too. I think people really like to see those compliant before and afters so they can see what our products have done for a lot of our people. So I love posting those. So if you have friends that have compliant ones, or, team members, people above you, Jules, whatever, that have those, take them and use them. They're very, very helpful. Day 5. Let's see where we were on day 5. Personal Facebook post. Be an inspiration to someone. This was like when I was saying about my friend who I just posted on his timeline, hey, I'm so proud of you. I just want to let you know I'm thinking of you. Congratulations on your promotion. Keep it up. You're such a rock star. People love to be complimented. People love to know that you're thinking of them, and who doesn't want to be loved? Who doesn't want to feel a little love, right? So those are super important too, and that goes with building personal relationships. We had to plan a sip and see. That's something that you should do at least once a month. Do a sip and see. They're so great. You can do it with, like, for instance, I did one not that long ago where my girlfriend had her clothing company. Another girlfriend of mine had her makeup company or beauty bar, and we did it together. And so we invited a bunch of people and we set up our things, and people, that's a good way to do it too. You can host it at your own house and invite just 5 people over. But sip and sees are super important because then they can see you in person, try the pink drink, get your testimony, and really learn about the products one-on-one very personally, besides messaging. Because sometimes people don't read the messages, and sometimes people don't get the same emotions from messages as they would from you in person. And we invited people to our sip and see. We had to write out our chicken list of 10 people that we think we would rock this, and we had to reach out to at least one of them. Sorry, going through all my notes. Day 6, mindset. This was all about mindset. So we had to do a Facebook post, share what you were doing a year ago and what you plan on doing from a year from now. That one was really cool. I liked that. Another Plexus Facebook post, share a picture of one of your favorite products and explain why you choose to take it every day and what it's done for you. It's always important, obviously, as we all know that, to share the products and why we think they're important and what they've done for us. 3 messages. Oh, this one was a good one. We had to send a message saying something like, hey friend, I have a favor. If I were to send you 1 packet of my pink drink, I'm sure you've heard of Plexus, would you be willing to try it and give some feedback? People love free stuff, right? So always reach out and give out samples and ask for their feedback. People love to feel involved, especially if they're getting something for free. Oh, and then I liked this too, in the challenge, in our thread for it, we had to be vulnerable and share any negative mindsets that we have about ourselves. This was really good because it gave you a perspective on you and how you're thinking and how you're able to change that negative mindset. Day 7, the last day, we had to message our upline and thank them for introducing us to Plexus because we know we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And it's super important to always let them know what a blessing they've been to us. 2, we had to choose 2 people to message today using the referral method. Hey friend, I am totally loving my Plexus side job. I have always wanted to help people be healthy and happy. If you know anyone who has high cholesterol, blood sugar issues, tummy problems, or any health issues, would you send them my way? Referrals are great because not everybody is going to want to jump on board with you and take the product, but they might have somebody in mind that they do want to send your way. So never, ever hold back on reaching out to someone because you never know what the outcome's going to be. Choose one person in your life to shower with recognition today. Like I said, the personal relationship building is super important. It could be your mom, your sister, your cousin, your best friend, somebody that you just became friends with and you saw a great post that they made about something that you're really interested in. For example, I just did that with a few people that I connected with on one of my vegan groups. I reached out and I just said, I really appreciate your heart and soul and who you are as a person and what you stand for, and that means a lot to me. And I got a lot of positive feedback from that. Sometimes we feel a little scared to talk to people that, we just met on Facebook, like, ooh, am I creepy? Am I weird? But really, no, you're not. People love to connect. That relationships are important. People connecting are important. People hearing how wonderful they are is important to them. And it's great to shed that light and that happiness and that positivity their way. That is super important to people. And then 5 was choose 2 people that you would love to have on your team and send them a message asking if they'd like to make extra money using their phone and helping others. This was really cool. And what was great was we also had to do a dream board, which I have right above me. And I also did a virtual one so I could post it in the group. Putting your dreams out there and putting them in front of you for you to look at every day helps you visualize what you want out of Plexus. what it is for you, not just about the money, but the lives you want to change. For me, I have an animal sanctuary because eventually I want to open an animal sanctuary. I also have apartment buildings on there because I want to open up homeless shelters. So putting your dreams up there is so beautiful. I love doing a dream board. So that's really important. If you haven't done one, I definitely would do that. Anyways, I'm sorry, I probably talked your head off now for 20 minutes, but I just thought that, the IPA is really important. Finding something different to do every single day for income producing activity, reaching out to people, following up, and being consistent is what's going to drive your business forward. If you have any questions for me or you want me to send you all 7 days, I would love to do that. So just let me know. I have them ready in email. I can send them to you. You can change them up. You don't have to follow them completely. But I do have to say this 7-day challenge really changed my mindset and really changed my business. Anyways, I hope this video really helped. And like I said, if you have any questions, ask me.